Welcome back. It is 8:23. We all have our moments these days, right? One minute you're grateful and blessed, another you're fearful and stressed, socially isolated, feel like you can't control what's happening next. Sounds like everyday life for a lot of us. A recent review of user data by the mental health platform Total Brain shows that anxiety, no surprise, has significantly worsened. The risk of depression is on the rise, and that is a danger. Joining me now is Dr. Evian Gordon. He is the co-founder of Total Brain. Doctor, thanks for checking in with us bright and early there from San Francisco. First of all, let's start with what it is that your organization does. What is Total Brain?
Oh, good morning. Well, Total Brain is a neuroscience-based mental health platform, and it essentially empowers people to assess and train and monitor their key brain emotions and thinking, to increase their mental health and their brain health in general.
So from a practical standpoint, for everybody who is at home watching this, listening to what you're saying here, are there mental health exercises? Is there things in our diet that we should be considering, or just generally changing our perspective to sort of look at this from a different way?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's essentially, what a platform like this does. We have 50,000 thoughts a day. So the question is, can we shift these thoughts that feel like they're being hijacked, the negativity, the uncertainty, and use it as an opportunity, firstly, to get more insight into our key brain capacities, our strengths, our weaknesses, but then to use that insight to choose the right digital tools or whatever tools work to pivot, to shift, to switch from negative to positive. And so there are really about 40 tools that we have in the platform that help people make that switch to increase their calm, their positivity, and their focus.
Okay, so I like the way you're describing this here. It does feel like we're out of control. Our thoughts have been hijacked. So what is the way to sort of control what we can? How do you transform all of this negative into something more positive?
Yeah, great question. I think first it starts with awareness, with measuring our own brains, and also I would say, the awareness of that we live in fractions of a second. So having strategies, simple strategies, that switch from negative to positive in these 50,000 thoughts begins in our minds. What the evidence shows, one of the best ways is starting with breath. Now, we all know it's a 2,500-year-old idea to breathe slowly, but more recently, there's a scientific insight that breathing at 6 breaths a minute, quite specifically, is a good way to put a brake on our stress system in the moment. So just being able to do that and having tools to help you do that accurately is one way. And then, so that's the calm, but also just you mentioned the negativity of eating habits. We can train ourselves to just be aware of focusing on what is working for us. For example, in terms of that question of yours, I'm focusing on trying to make better eating choices. But that begins with being in a better attitude, a more flexible brain state, and just that awareness that we make choices every second or few seconds. And so being able to switch to the more positive, effective choices can be trained. It doesn't just happen through wishful thinking. It just requires a little bit. Nudging this 85 billion neuron system between our ears can be done. And it just takes a little bit of discipline and training. And the same for positivity. If we get too consumed by negative thoughts, it just is a cycle of decline. And that's why we're seeing, I think, the increases in addiction and even the risk of suicide, of depression.
This is why I have the image of Cher slapping Nicolas Cage and saying, "Snap out of it." If only it were that easy. Doctor, thanks
Snap out of it, indeed.
Thanks for checking in with us. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Sorry.
All right, if you'd like to connect with that organization, we've got a link for you. You'll find it at fox59.com. What is the name of that movie, Ange? I'm trying to think of it. There's something with the moon in there. Cher, Nicolas Cage, the family. Huh?
Moonlight, Moonshine.
I want to say Moonlight, but that's
no. I can't think. Well, we're gonna
talking about the brain.
Google it. Okay, but I want to tell you about something else that's really